U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky met one-on-one while in Rome for the funeral of Pope Francis on Saturday. The two leaders spoke for about 15 minutes, leaning in close to each other with no aides around them, while seated in St. Peter's Basilica, according to Zelensky's office and images released by Kyiv and Washington. Zelensky spoke briefly about the meeting afterwards.
We had a productive meeting. I don't want to go to a lot of details, if it's possible, because the questions, very sensitive questions, of course, totally it's about how to bring peace.
On social media, the Ukrainian leader said the discussion with Trump could prove historic if results were achieved. After Pope Francis's funeral, Trump took a tough tone on Russian President Vladimir Putin. In a social media post he published while on Air Force One, Trump said there was no reason for Putin to be launching missiles into civilian areas over the last few days. Trump, referring to Putin, added, quote, "It makes me think that maybe he doesn't want to stop the war, and that secondary sanctions on Russia might be necessary." His post was a departure from his usual rhetoric, which has seen the toughest criticism directed at Zelensky. And it comes after 12 people were killed when a missile fired by Russia hit a Kyiv apartment block on Thursday.
I think the meeting went well. We'll see what happens over the next few days. We'll probably learn a lot. I was very disappointed that missiles were flying by Russia. That missiles were flying. Very disappointing. We'll see how it goes.
Is your relationship with President Zelensky better now that things were in the Oval Office?
It was never bad. We had a little dispute because I disagreed with something he said, and the cameras were rolling, and that was okay with me. So we had a dispute, but he's in a tough situation. Very tough situation. I see him as calmer. I think he understands the picture, and I think he wants to make a deal. I don't know if he wants to make a deal. I think he wants to make a deal.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
The meeting between Trump and Zelensky at the Vatican was their first since an angry encounter in the Oval Office in Washington in February. It comes at a critical time in negotiations, aimed at bringing an end to the fighting between Ukraine and Russia.